Oh, oh, hey, didn't see you there. Don't put that in the video, dude. I don't need to hear Carl saying that again. On today's Faction Motorsports video, we will be talking about steering rack bushings on your 240SX. All right, this is an important video. Make sure you watch it. Like, share, subscribe. All right, come on in. Come on under. All right, so today we're talking about these bushings in here. These hold your steering rack to your subframe. And now that I'm looking at these are destroyed. So this is a good one. I thought we were gonna have a problem because I thought we replaced these already, but it looks like we did not replace them. All right, where do we begin? Okay, well, the factory bushings are rubber. These are actually aftermarket, but they look similar to the stock ones. The stock ones are just, I mean, first of all, they're old, so that's the first issue. They're very old, and yeah, the stock ones are just, I mean, at this point, the cars are 30 years old. They're just worn out. So usually what we see happen is when people bring cars in for alignments, if Chris doesn't catch it right off the bat, what happens is we'll go get the car straight, go take it out for a test drive, and then realize the steering rack is literally moving from left to right and staying there. So if we drive down the street on a test drive and we do a left turn U-turn, and then we straighten the wheel back out, the wheel is now slightly turned to the left. You do a right hand side U-turn, max the steering wheel out, steering wheel is now maxed out to the right side, and the steering wheel's off. And what's going on is the steering rack is moving inside of here and getting stuck on the left or the right when you max the steering out. So what we usually do to fix it is we use energy suspension bushings, and they're polyurethane. I'll show them to you right here. We'll do a little unboxing at the same time. These retail for $28. We sell them on the website for, I believe, $20. So what a steal. I mean, and this is very important. So before you get your alignment, you definitely want to get these. If you're bringing the car here, we are probably going to try to sell you these anyway, unless you already have them or you have some other upgraded suspension bushing setup. I mean, a steering rack bushing setup. All right, let's do a little unboxing here. So, because there is something I'd like to talk about in here. I'll open these up. Okay, so this is a driver's side bushing. It comes cut in half so you can, put it on easily. It's polyurethane, so it's definitely pretty stiff, but it still is flexible. So you're not going to get like crazy vibrations with this. Honestly, it'll probably feel kind of stock, but the steering will feel tighter. Then what they do is they include 2 bushings for the passenger side. And what they say in the instructions, as far as I remember, this is not really correct. So let's see if it's the same thing. Z32, you use, this is 10034. So they want you to use 10034 for a Z32, and they want you to use 10035, which is the skinny one. I can't comment on that because I've never done this on a Z. S13, they want you to use the same setup. They want you to use the skinny one. Now this is the problem. We've used this combination before on an S13 because that's what the instructions say, but we've seen them have play, even with this setup. So what we usually do here is we take the S14 one, which is a thicker bushing compared to the S13 one, and we just use the S14 one for everything. And what that tends to do is it just tightens down. Basically, it clamps down harder because this is a little thicker than this, and it's only going to help. So there's really no downside to that. We see a lot less movement when we use this one. If we use an S13 one, sometimes the rack shifts. So I would like to, make sure everyone knows that, because I'm sure people are just reading the instructions and throwing this one in. But if you want a better result, use the S14 bushing in the S13. That's pretty much it. That's all that comes in this kit. There's no grease or anything. I mean, they are kind of oily. You can just throw these on. If you want, you can use some grease on them, but they shouldn't be moving, so. And then, yeah, you just throw those in. Let me show you how you install them, too. Why not? We'll just do it. Yeah, I love doing stuff for free. Just, come on. So, bolt in there. That's one bracket. Pop those off. Pop this bracket off. Take this bushing out. Replace it. Same thing on this side. One, and then one under here. Oh, that was a little weird. And then, yeah, you can do, I mean, this is not a hard job, guys, so you can do it at home. Just make sure you use jack stands. But yeah, something to mention, I mean, another reason why these bushings go bad is probably your leaky power steering fittings. So that would have something to do with it. There's just a lot of power. I mean, even on this car, like you can see, there's dirt, there's grime everywhere. It's still wet, like just from years of having power steering leaks and probably engine leaks. So what else? And this isn't really like, these parts aren't made to last forever, by the way. This is an energy suspension bushing. This is, I think this is the thinner one, I'll check it. But if you see, it's like there are stress cracks here. So I don't know when these were installed, but probably, I don't know, possibly 5, 7 years ago. So you do have to replace these eventually. But, and you can actually see on this side, you can see where the rack slightly moved. I don't know if you can really see what I mean with that dark line and then like the gap on the metal. Yeah, there's like a little bit of space there. And if they were factory bushings, you'd really see that mark. It would be very obvious that the rack is moving left to right. That's, I mean, that mark that you see there is probably just from the original bushings. I don't even think these are moving right now, but they are starting to crack. So like these would be good to replace as well. You didn't put steering rack bushings in his car, did you? Negative. Okay, I didn't think so because they look old. All right, we're gonna install them for you. Because Wags is gonna see this video and be like, my bushings are shot and you didn't even change them. Yep. Talked all this shit about how easy it is, so let's see. Why don't you go see what he's doing while I'm getting ready? All right, go check that guy out.
Playing pocket pool.
Stop.
Sorry. No, we're doing a, just replace the transmission. That one. These things are so tiny, dude. That's it. That's my workout for today. Right?
I guess I'm ready. Can you drift one of these?
People have done it. And there goes the phone again.
I'm not gonna complain, because you know.
Faction Motorsports.
Faction Motorsports. Hey. Step 1, impact gun. Step 2, 17 mil socket. Step 3, don't strip anything. All right, so brackets are unbolted. Now you're just gonna take the brackets off, put them to the side. Second bracket, off. Okay, now we gotta get the bushings off. That sounds fun. It just sucks. I know Chris has done it on those rack before, but god damn, dude. Well, this one easy. The passenger side's easy because it's barely in there, and this thing is jello at this point. We should do a comparison of this. Look at this in comparison. So this is an energy suspension one, but this is after like, I don't even know how many years. It has to be at least 5 to 7 years or more. But yeah, so they do eventually go bad just like any other bushing. I mean, look, it formed to the subframe and everything. So, I mean, it's still kind of stiff, but time to replace it. All right, so I'm not gonna put this on yet until I have the other one off, because the other one is the hard one. You need a pry bar. This one just overall sucks. But I mean, if you had your wheels off and the car was in the air, and especially if you had no engine in here, this is a 5-minute job. Ooh, Chris has done this while I sat in the car before to like do a caster adjustment. He swapped these out that fast. But me, I'm a little slower. She's coming. There it is. All that dust. All right, so you got the bushings out now. Me, I want to clean this. Some people, they just throw it back in. I got some brake clean here. I'm just going to give it a little dusting, if you will. Just to get the majority of the big stuff out of there. Nothing like some brake clean in the morning, right? That smell. Now, if you do have the engine out while you're doing this, you should take that time to really clean this, because you can really get into all the crevices. Chris gave me a pro tip. He said use silicone, so I'm gonna try that out. Just want to lube that up a little bit. Make this process easier. I mean, the only reason we have to do that is because we're doing it on the car. It's kind of a pain in the ass when you're doing it. I mean, not on the car, on the car with the engine in it and the wheels on, and yeah. This side you shouldn't need any lubricant. Should just be able to put this on. This. So what I do is I hand thread these in just a little bit, just so it catches. All right, guys, so after about a good 15 minutes of wrestling this thing on and having Malcolm pull the rack down to squeeze the bushings so I can get the threads on, it's on. I don't feel comfortable using an impact gun to put this back on, so we got a 3/8 ratchet, and we're just gonna nice and easy tighten these bolts down. Make sure you're putting everything on even. That way you know for sure you're not gonna strip these brackets. See, guys, nice, fun, little, simple job you can do at home. No, it is. All right, then you want to just, take your impact gun, make sure they're tight. Good. That's it. That concludes our install video, informational video. Smooth install. It's not the easiest install, but it's not that bad either. For Chris, it's easy. He does about 3 of these a month. 4, maybe, if we're lucky. What was I going to say? That concludes our install/tip/unboxing video of energy suspension bushings. Please like, share, subscribe, and check out our podcast, please. We are doing a podcast every week. We're actually doing 2 this week. Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun time, so come check it out. We live stream them on YouTube. You can listen to them on Apple, Spotify, Amazon has a podcast app, I think. There's a bunch of them. So you can listen to it anywhere. So check it out. And make sure you leave a review, too. That would be great. Let us know what you think about this video. Do you guys have energy suspension bushings? Which ones do you use? Leave a comment. Let us know. Peace.